This is our first version of the Zephyr rocket test stands. 50 pounds up to, I believe, 1,000-pound rockets. So it's a tube steel construction, 4-inch 316 wall tool, very generic sort of metals. So with a horizontal bandsaw, hand grinders, some drilling, and then a whole lot of welding, we've got our test down here. It's going to go on the back of the trailer, and then we can go wherever we want and test out any of these rockets. So we're actually planning, we might be making more, depends on if other people need to test their rockets. There aren't too many people, but maybe there's more. This stand right here only has 9 pieces. That came off of about 36 foot of tubing, all done with the horizontal bandsaw. Some of those cuts, well, most of those cuts actually are 90 degrees, and then some of them are miter cuts, like you see there. So we made about 12 joints of welds. Each one of those is 16 inches. So we're talking number of feet of welds. Each of those joints is 4 individual 4-inch welds. Each of those is filling gaps somewhere between 1/4 inch to 3/8 of an inch. So we're talking a lot of weld material we're putting into this.
There'll be a mounting bracket attached to this at some later point that'll hold the rocket engine in its firing position, tilted downward towards the ground, and the rocket will fire off in that direction, and all the forces hopefully will be going that direction. And there's going to be a bunch of other auxiliary equipment attached to this, plumbing for the fuel supply systems, electrical equipment, measuring instruments for measuring how much thrust we're getting, the temperatures that are happening inside the rocket engine. That's kind of what the point of the testing is, to see, to get all those measurements, how the thrust changes as you adjust the amount of fuel you're feeding in, so that we can control these engines. So once they're attached to a flying rocket vehicle, that we'll be able to control the thrust in a good way to keep it flying nice and straight and level, going where we want to.